of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
Filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frankenmuth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frankenmuth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
The Shop on Main, located in downtown Fredericktown, is your newest local flower shop, also offering merchandise crafted by local merchants. The shop is open Monday through Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Thursdays and Fridays, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Stop in for a unique gift or brighten someone's day with a fresh flower arrangement. Reach us at 740-848-0094.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO. All right, Scott Spittler is with us. We appreciate him joining us, head coach of the Fredericktown Freddy's high school football team, as they look to bounce back against Northmor on the road tonight. But let's look back at last week, Coach. You take out a Mount Gilead team that is still undefeated in that battle of unbeatens with you guys. And I know early on in the ball game, you guys throw an interception, and then Mount Gilead really controlled the run game, running for 350 yards on the night. Your overall thoughts on that game against the Mount Gilead Indians in a battle of unbeaten?
Yeah, we had about a 14-point swing there in the second quarter where we threw the interception and then we give up a fumble that went for a touchdown as well, and kind of never recovered from that. And but the big story of the night was we got controlled on both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage. Mount Gilead did a great job up front on both sides of the ball of controlling the game, and that was the big difference.
Yeah. Of course, they have had a lot of success up front, but you guys have as well, and defensively one of the top teams in the league. What was kind of the message to the guys going into this game against Northmor?
Well, that you've got to earn victory each week. It's not a matter of showing up. You gotta put the work in. You got to make sure that you're improving every day and not being the same from one Friday to the next. And we got taught a lesson last Friday, and hopefully we're going to grow from that this week and be a better version of ourselves.
Of course, we're going to talk about the game against Northmor, but I want to talk about the healthier team. Obviously, no Brody Davis. That plays into it last week as well, but how's the health overall of your team? I know we talked about it last week that you guys have had injuries all season long. Where you guys stand injury-wise right now?
Well, that's something you can't use as an excuse. I mean, every team has injuries. We just got bit pretty hard here. Mm-hmm. We were able to overcome it the first few weeks. Mm-hmm. But like the Northridge game, we lost 2 starters on the offensive line and a starter on the defensive line in one game.
Yeah.
And they're still not back yet. So, and then we lost Brody the week of the Cardington game in the third quarter. And he was out last week. And I think in total we're at like 5 starters right now that we're down. But we got guys that are working to fill those shoes, and you got to have that next man up mentality, because it's not – injuries is one of those things that's going to happen, and it happens to everybody, and we've got to be able to overcome it. So we got to have everybody step up, coaches, players, everybody step up their game, and so we can overcome it.
Coach, are there any of those players back tonight that you know of that are going to be able to play in this game that haven't been able to play maybe in the last couple of weeks?
We've had a couple that we're trying this week to get back, seeing how their body responded in practice and stuff on a limited basis, but we won't really know till kickoff.
Yeah. Let's talk about the matchup tonight against the Northmor Golden Knights. This team is just a solid team every single year. Scott Armrose does a great job with this group, and they've got a talented quarterback there and Tanner Miley. What do you see with this team?
Oh, typical Northmor team, well coached, very disciplined. They expect to win. You know, that's just their standard that they've developed over the years with Scott Armrose, and so we expect nothing but a tremendous challenge tonight.
And of course, so you got kind of a dual threat there at quarterback. Any game plan in terms of what you'll do in that situation?
Well, obviously you prepare for what they do, but, you know, our biggest focus has been is we've got to be a better version of ourselves, and if that's good enough to earn victory, then that's what will happen. If not, then, you know, we'll get back to work and continue to try to improve, because that's the focus that, you know, you prepare for your opponent. But it is about us being better each and every week. And you know, the kids have worked hard this week, and if we've done enough, then we'll earn victory. If not, we'll get back to work and keep striving to be our best.
All right, road game for the Fredericktown Freddies taking on the Northmor Golden Knights. As always, Coach, appreciate your time. Look forward to catching up with you after the ball game, okay?
Thank you.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Few products elicit the passions and commitments like sports, and that is especially true in this area. If you're enjoying this broadcast and own a business, your business can enjoy the benefits of being associated with and supporting these broadcasts while reaching a captive, passionate, and loyal audience. For information and to find out how your business can be a sponsor of these exciting broadcasts, call one of our marketing consultants today, 740-397-1000. That's 397-1000.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
And welcome back to a KMAC Classic here, Northmor and Fredericktown. Northmor playing host tonight. Beautiful evening. We had a couple of days of rain, which we much needed throughout the area, but clear sky tonight for football. It's almost as if somebody ordered it, Will.
Another great night. It's unbelievable. Like you said, we did have some rain, much needed rain. Nah, it's not going to be an issue tonight at all because we're on the turf.
Yeah, it is picture perfect for sure. Week number 2 in the KMAC, right? No, I'm sorry, 3 in the KMAC. Talk about what's going through the coaches' minds at this point, because your team is either teetering on mediocre maybe or going to be really good at this point, or you've got some real concerns What's going through a coach's head on a night like tonight, especially both of these coming in 1-1 on the KMAC?
Yeah, I mean, both these teams, they want to stay just one game back from Centerburg and Mount Gilead in the league race. It's also a big week as far as playoff points are concerned. The Freddies come in, they're 5th in Region 18, and then Northmor is 11th in Region 23. So Northmor, this is really a win that they need to keep them in the playoff hunt, only with 12 teams going this year.
And if you are preparing as a coach, there's two things you're preparing for, right? It's preparing yourself and maybe your coaching staff and your players. Is there a difference between those two?
I don't think so. I mean, if you listen to Coach Spittler in his interview, he just talks about being a better version of yourself as far as the individual and the team is concerned. So he really does an excellent job of just focusing not so much on the opponent. Obviously, you're going to prepare for the opponent from one week to the next, but focusing more on just your individual journey and the journey as a team to get better and just give a little bit more effort each and every week and just do your 1/11th. And if that's enough to win the football game, so be it. If not, you're going to go back to work the next week.
At Northmor, home of the Golden Knights, it's the starting point of Knox County pregame show here on WMVO, brought to you by Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, and Pizza Cottage. Ranked in Pizza Today, find Pizza Cottage on Facebook.
At Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Knox County and Danville, your community Health Mart pharmacy is Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Visit Conway's Danville Pharmacy, 14 East Main Street, taking the time to listen and care.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Green Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major overhauls. So whether your car's making a noise that sounds like it's auditioning for a comedy club or just needs a little TLC, roll on down to Green Automotive Repair.
This is Jimmy at Green Automotive Repair, 506 Harcourt Road, Mount Vernon, home of the satisfied customer.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way in no time. We have formulated feed mixes for livestock as well. If you're in need of plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden supplies, we have you covered. Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
And back here at the home of the Golden Knights on WMVO, week number 6, high school football. We're excited. We are ready. We're on 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 and streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley on the Starting Point of Knox County pregame show. And let's take a look at some of the other schools that are playing tonight in the KMAC and even Mount Vernon, of course, with Zanesville. I'll mention that as we have that on our YouTube page as well tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah, homecoming for Mount Vernon tonight against the Blue Devils. We got Centerburg at Cardington. Can Centerburg keep it rolling? They've been putting up really big numbers offensively. They roll into Pirate Country tonight. Danville at Loudonville. That's an interesting game. Danville just struggling a little bit. They're making a lot of mistakes. Loudonville, they haven't won a game in the league yet, but they're definitely off to a better start this year. Danville visits their old coach and Coach Honenberger over at Loudonville now. East Knox and Mount Gilead. Can Mount Gilead stay undefeated? I believe their 5-0 start is their best start, I believe, since 1980. Heard that from my son earlier this week. And then, of course, tonight we got Freddies and Knights right here. Big game for both teams.
Let's talk about East Knox for a second. I mean, led by the quarterback, Jax Lester, leads the conference so far in passing, over 800 yards. This is a team that's getting better each week, aren't they?
Yeah, and I'm sure if you're East Knox and Coach Beatty, you got to be really frustrated. They've lost 2 really close games by 1 point. To both Cardington and then earlier in the year to the Northridge Vikings. So, they're 1 or 2 plays away from being right in the league hunt. But here they are sitting with 1 win. So I don't think that's indicative of the quality of the squad right now.
The importance of tonight's game, we mentioned a little bit earlier, Northmor and Fredericktown, both, especially Fredericktown, thought they might even come in undefeated coming into tonight's game. It's a possibility if they would have won last week. Now they're sitting on that bubble, right? You got to win tonight. You really have to win here on out. And what kind of dynamics does that make for the conference with some of the schools that you mentioned?
Well, I mean, the pressure and the dimensions of the game as you get late September and into October. You've got league ramifications, you got playoff ramifications, so all of those things play a part, and the games just get more crucial and more important as you move forward.
What's more important to you, conference or playoffs?
I think you always look at your conference, how you do against the teams that you face week in and week out, and then play. Once you start looking at the playoffs, obviously the playoffs have been watered down a little bit with 16 teams going, and now we're back to a little bit more of a special environment for qualifying for the playoffs with just 12 teams going. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I think you're always kind of looking from 1 week to the next, and then your league and shooting for that league crown, and then playoffs is kind of icing on the cake.
What typically happens at this time of the season for your players? I mean, you get past the first couple of games, just making sure you're not jumping off sides and those sorts of things. What is it now you're really wanting your team to get good at?
Well, like you say, you want to. Hopefully, you've eliminated those mistakes. Hopefully, you've been able to find those diamonds in the rough. Maybe some young kids or some upper class kids that had not contributed in past seasons, and they've risen to the top, and now they're taking on much more of a leadership role and a much more impact part in the team. And both offensively and defensively, you just want to be playing your best football as you get into October.
Starting point of Knox County pregame show here on WMVO Sports, brought to you by Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, and Buckeye Stoves. Are you ready for the heating season? Wood pellets, gas stoves, it's the cozy way to save.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Attention skilled machinists. Do you have experience with multi-axis CNC machine tools? Ariel Corporation is looking for talented individuals like you to join our team. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unmatched retirement savings programs, and work in safe, clean, climate-controlled facilities with top-tier equipment. With locations in Heath and Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Ready to take your career to the next level? Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com. Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Mr. Water Heater Guy to the rescue with incredible prices. Brand new water heaters installed with a tank for just $11.99. Or go tankless with the Renai system for only $34.99. And general plumbing just $225. Parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing. Incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up and hot water heater problems away!
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
And welcome back to Northmor here on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley as we get set for week number 6 in high school football. The scene is set. The sun is starting to go down earlier and earlier each week. It's starting to feel like football season, right?
It definitely is.
And too bad we're 6 weeks through the season already. I'll tell you what, I'm always thankful when we have good weather early in the season because you never know what you're going to get at the end of it, right?
It's been pretty special this year. Just every night has just been beautiful and perfect for football.
Indeed, it has. So we get set here tonight. Our sponsors, Velvet Ice Cream, Utica Feed and Hardware, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, Prescription Turf Care, and Knox Public Health Mobility Management, your path to accessible transportation. We thank you for joining us on all of our platforms. Again, on the radio at 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, and streaming video on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for joining us. Our other game on YouTube tonight is Mount Vernon hosting Zanesville. And, boy, Mount Vernon certainly has had a nice season thus far.
Yeah, Coach Weber doing a great job there. We saw them earlier this year in that heartbreaking loss to Delaware late where they let the Pacers back into that game. But overall, wow, what a season.
Indeed it is. Ohio State back in action tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And airtime about 12:30. As we get set, both teams are on the field.
Last year, Game 6 was the Hurricane game. Very, very different weather than tonight.
You know what? I'm glad you reminded me of that because we were at Fredericktown that night. Of course, you were at Fredericktown calling the game, and we had plastic bags on everything, and that was blowing in. We had puddles inside of the press box that night.
Yeah, there was a lot of challenges that night.
Thanks for the reminder. I about forgot about that. Much better night tonight, no question about it, as we get set for the kickoff. And both teams are set. Crowd on hand tonight. Nice crowd, especially Golden Knights over there. Packed stands. They have really done a wonderful job with this facility over the last number of years, haven't they?
A lot of improvements. The turf, the track, the concessions and restrooms, and then even the softball and the baseball diamond are relatively new, I think 2 years old.
Isaiah Brake will be kicking off for the Fredericktown Freddies tonight, as they will get the ball set. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Citywide Solutions, Green Automotive Repair, our scoreboard sponsor, Avita Health Systems, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Ariel Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy, all part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Make sure and tell Kevin and his staff, thanks for sponsoring, being our title sponsor of Friday Night Lights. Here's the kickoff by Brake. It's going to be back and returned by Brad Bolin. Bolin works to the right, now center. And he's going to get stopped at about the 35-yard line. And that's where the Golden Knights will start their first drive.
So Northmor, we're going to see a lot of spread formations, a lot of empty sets. They're going to be throwing the ball quite a bit tonight.
The quarterback, Tanner Miley, second in KMAC passing, fifth in rushing, as we mentioned before the game, 6 foot, 155-pound junior. Passed for 792 yards and 7 touchdowns, rushed for 247 yards and 4 touchdowns. And so they'll set up in the spread offense. He's got one off of his hip. 2 to the left, 2 to the right side, short. Here's the snap. Hardly a drop. Throws it down the middle. It's caught at the 50-yard line, and that's received by Brayson Baker, a senior.
Miley's got a good release. Accurate passer.
2 receivers out to the left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 right here.
Ran the quarterback ice. One thing they're doing different, they're running the quarterback much more than they did last year with A.J. Bauer.
Ball centered between the hash marks. 2 stacked left, 2 to the right. Looked like somebody jumped, no call. Here's the throw, and it's caught. A catch of about 2 or 3 yards.
Northmor going with a real up-tempo look here early.
Trying to establish some tempo. And they are doing it. 3rd down at about 4. Ball at the right hash mark, 43-yard line in Fredericktown territory. 2 stacked right, 2 stacked to the left side. Here's the snap. Handoff. It's going to be bowling right side up to about the 40-yard line.
He's short, I think.
And it is going to be short. Yep, just about a yard.
So already early a big decision here. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field.
They're going to go for it. They've been able to move the ball pretty quick here. By himself is Miley in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the short side right. One's in motion. That's Stockdale. He'll overload the left side. Here's the snap. Drop back. Can't get rid of it.
Fumble.
And a fumble on the play. And a partial sack there.
Cash Parker.
Parker doing a great job, and the ball got loose for a minute, and no one really realized it except for the quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback able to jump on it. Doesn't really matter because it's Freddie ball anywhere. Big Freddie ball anyway. Big play by Cash.
Turnover
Good
on
pressure.
downs. And Miley didn't even see Parker coming.
Yeah, blindside hit.
So the Freddies will have the ball quickly from their own 49-yard line here on WMVO Sports. 10:25 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. We are scoreless. Coached by Scott Spittler. Here comes the wing tee. Under center, the quarterback. That's going to be Sipes. Here's a snap. Handoff right up the middle. And carry. 4 or 5 yards there quick. That's going to be Reese Hannon, the 203-pound sophomore.
That fullback wedge that they've been having success running.
We saw him running a lot last week. I think we saw him run more last week than maybe the previous weeks.
Well, they've had a lot of different guys kind of trying to pick up the effort since they don't have Davis.
So it'll be 2nd down and a long 5 here for the Freddies. Ball near the left hash mark, 9:53 on the clock, and running, scoreless. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Under center is Sipes. Here's the snap on the setback toss. Left side tackle, ball is loose. It's fumbled, and it's going to be who? Northmor says they have it, and the official says yes.
Northmor.
So a turnover on downs and then a turnover on a fumble in either direction, and now the Northmor Golden Knights will have it again. Ball's extra slippery tonight.
So another big momentum play. This one goes in favor of Northmor.
So ball at the right hash mark. It'll be at the 38-yard line, the nose of the ball, as Northmor comes out to the line of scrimmage. Tanner Miley, the quarterback for this squad, his first year as quarterback. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Here's the snap and the handoff. Right up the middle, and the run is Garrett Deesh, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards. Pretty good spot. 2nd now and 6.
Still sticking with this no huddle look.
Bryson Baker out to the left along with Brady Carr. Brady Carr is one you have to watch out for as well in this game. Garrett Deesh out to the outside. Screen pass. Gets Boland, and he catches it up across the 47. Close to first down. Where's the mark going to be? He might have got it.
I think he's got a first down.
So move the chains for the Golden Knights.
So ran that little tunnel screen.
And that was Boland. He is the backup quarterback, a sophomore, 150 pounds. Received 5 times for 48 yards. 2 receivers make it 3 to the left. Here's the snap. Quarterback keep up the middle, and he gets met at the line of scrimmage and shoved backwards.
Cam Clutter and Cash Parker make a good play there. Tackle for loss.
Second down now. And long here for the Golden Knights.
I know that's one thing Coach Armro's been frustrated with this year is their inconsistency in the running game. Been having to rely on the pass. Great deal this year.
Miley in the shotgun, drops back, looks left, throws left to the sideline, and it's nearly caught. Incomplete, though, in and out of the hands of Brady Carr. I don't know if he stumbled a little bit, but that was one right into his hands. And the sun is not really in his eyes there. Maybe more than it looks from us, our vantage point. But
doesn't look like the sun should be an issue.
3 left, 2 to the right side. Spread offense.
3rd and 10 here. Looks like they're changing the play.
Tanner Miley in the shotgun, takes the snap. Drops back a couple of steps under pressure. Fires, it's caught. Midfield, incomplete.
Dropped again, incomplete.
He had it for just a moment and let go. So that'll set 4th and 10. Looks like they'll punt here.
Yeah, 2 costly drops there by the Knights. Punting situation.
And Caden Gibson back to return it for the Fredericktown Freddies.
Oh, low snap.
Low snap, bounces off the turf. It's off. It's going to be high, and it's going to take a Golden Knight bounce to the 10, inside of the 5-yard line, and they'll down it around the 3. Well, he was lucky to get that one off.
Yeah, it turned out favorable for Northmor, but that almost got blocked. Bad snap, low snap. Had good pressure there by the Freddies.
So the Freddies will get their second drive of the night tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, by Griffin Insurance, and by Howard Hilton. Comfort food and great times. Howard Hilton. Beautiful night here. Harvest has been coming in. You can see one of the fields have been harvested. The colors of the trees. A bit of Americana out here tonight. From the 3-yard line, deep in their own territory, the Freddies have the ball. Under center goes Sipes. Sipes the snap. He's going to toss it left side of the line, and an advance of a couple of yards here, maybe as many as 5.
It looks like that was Davis. Yep, Davis in on offense, so he is going to go.
And that was a real question mark coming into this game.
I think they really missed him last week, so that'll be a big boost if he can go.
And he is still in there, so that's a good sign for the Fredericktown Freddies. 7:39 to go here in quarter number 1. Scoreless on the board on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Under center, the quarterback, single back. Somebody moved. Offside or false start? Offside. So that's a big one there for the Freddies. They'll get a little farther out of the hole.
Could be a first down.
It might just be.
Yep, first down.
So they'll move the chains. Ball is now out to about the 12-yard line. And the Freddies will line up again. More Northmor with 4 on the front line. Defensively, 1st and 10, the Freddies. Ball at the left hash mark. Under center, Sipes, the senior quarterback. Here's the snap, pitch, right side of the line, up the field, and hit after hit, still on his feet to the 25-yard line, and that is going to be number 21, Kirk Parker.
Good physical run by Kirk.
So that'll be another first down for the Freddies.
A lot of yards after contact.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 25. as they come to the line of scrimmage. Curtis Newland, along with Will Hartley here tonight, this KMAC matchup. Everybody in tight. Here's the snap, handoff, scrum up the middle, and nowhere to go. Tell you what, though, they might have picked up a couple on the progression.
Just a couple. Northmor did a better job on the fullback wedge that time. Freddy's didn't get much movement.
2nd and 10 after Hannon picks up a couple. Reese Hannon, number 40, just a sophomore. 92 yards rushing coming into tonight's game. Tell you what, we see a lot of sophomores across the conference, don't we, this year?
Yeah, it's a talent-packed sophomore group. Definitely for
snap and pitch to Davis. Left side of the line, and he's going to get nice yardage. Another 4 maybe here, up to about the 32.
Brody doing a good job just weaving through traffic there.
And so you're saying that this sophomore group is special across the conference maybe?
Yeah, and definitely for the Freddies, this is a big group. A lot of them are seeing action this year, especially up front. As I've mentioned before, the linemen in this group got a lot of potential.
3rd down and about 3. Davis in motion. Sipes looks back at him, and they change the call. He's going to line back up. 4 defensively down. Here's a snap, pitch to Davis left side.
Again.
Tackle, cuts in, and he gets hit. Reaches ahead with the ball, close to a first
All
down.
on the spot.
Around the
First
35,
down.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains. That was a great extra effort by Brody, and he is coming off with a little bit of a limp. And what you don't want to see is coming off an injury to get injured real quick.
Yeah, Deach for Northmor had really good contact there. And Brody just kept on chugging away and got the first down.
Ashcraft, who's been filling in for Brody Davis, is back on the field as Davis will take a breather. Ball at the left hash mark at the 35-yard line. Under center, the quarterback. Here's the snap, pitch, right side. It hits the line of scrimmage, spin, nothing there, as the handoff was to Cash Parker.
Didn't get much movement there. Northmor doing a nice job.
We kind of wondered a lot about how these two would match up, but they seem to be matching up pretty well together.
Backside tackle there, Detweiler for Northmor did a nice job flowing down the line and making that play from the backside.
Ashcraft will split out to the left side. 4:22 to go in the first quarter on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard.
Let's see if they go to the air here. They got Sipes in the gun.
Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run it. Sipes left side, and he gets tripped up by the ankle.
Deach.
And what an effort defensively by Garrett Deach.
Yeah, it looked like Sipes had some room there if he'd been able to keep his balance. So another 3rd down.
So 3rd and long here for the Freddies. 3:52 to go in the first quarter.
Going to stay in the gun. Brody wide out to the right. Davis.
1 to the right, 1 left. Davis in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff.
Sipes
now runs
again.
behind the block. It's going to be Sipes along the sideline. Gets loose for a second and steps out of bounds about the 50. Got a little help there by number 6, Connor Stockdale. But a first
nice
down
run.
for the Freddies.
Fredericktown did a nice job there. They're really overloading on that sweep. They're overloading. They got a lot of bodies moving to the left. The jet motion becomes part of the lead block as well. So Davis become one of the lead blockers. So they got a lot of bodies getting out in front of Blake on that sweep.
Ball at the left hash mark. Play clock down to 12 seconds.
Nice drive here going.
Davis split right. 1 receiver to the left. In motion is going to go Kirk Parker. Here's a snap and a head and a gain of a couple.
About 2 yards. The drive that started inside the 10, so see if the Freddies can keep this going. They're just chugging away here, chipping away. Continue to move the chains.
3:11 to go here in quarter one. 0-0. It's the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights between the Fredericktown Freddies and the Northmor Golden Knights. Under center, the quarterback, Sipes. Here's the snap pitch.
Double handoff.
Left side, Davis got hit hard, keeps charging ahead across the 40. That'll be another first down. He took an initial hit at the line of scrimmage there and almost bopped that ball out, and he did a good job of bringing it back in.
They're saying his knee was down a little short of the first down. Yeah, it's been a big play for Fredericktown. Very explosive play, that double handoff. Davis has been able to pop quite a few of those this year.
3rd and a pair now for the Fredericktown Freddies for a first down. 2:26 on the clock and rolling in the first quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. 4 down, 1 looks like blitz. Here's the snap. Davis, left side of the line, and he's going to pick up enough, I believe, for a first.
Going to be real close.
Scott Spittler is saying, hey, it's first down. Come on, guys, it's first down. That's what he keeps saying. Oh, they're going to say he's short?
He might have to bring the chains out here.
Well, they're going to look it over. And they're going to move it.
First down.
Very seldom do they ever bring the chains out anymore.
We saw it once last week.
You know, there was a day in high school football that it was brought out every other play, it seemed. They just don't do it that way anymore. Of course, the lines are a little better, too, with the turf, right?
Just going to say, with the turf, there's really little margin. There's not much error.
Fredericktown Freddies, 1st and 10. Here's the snap and the pitch. Davis, left side of the line. He gets hit initially by number 79, and that guy is not on my list for Northmor, but he's the one who did it, and that was a great slowdown, and that only picks up for Davis a yard. Do you have a 79 on the official list?
We do not have 79 on the roster that they gave us. He must have had to switch out his jersey.
Could be. 1:18 remaining here in the first quarter. The clock is running. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley with you. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer tonight. Here's the snap and the fake handoff. Sipes keeps it left side, bounces off the line and gets hit with about a gain of a yard or two. The ball squirts out, but the play was dead.
It's dead.
So it'll be 3rd and about 7. 50 seconds remaining here. We'll have to get one more play off before the quarter break. High school football brought to you by Knox Mobility Management, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, caring for local athletes by providing comprehensive care.
So now we got Toombs split out to the right.
Davis instead of him. In the shotgun, Sipes, the quarterback. 4 men down. Here's the snap. Handoff, Cash Parker. Turns upfield between guard and tackle, and he's going to pick up a couple. That's it. 4th and about 5.
4th down, I'd say they're just going to go for this.
9 seconds on the clock. Probably going to let it run out, and that'll be the break. At the end of the first quarter, we are scoreless on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, all part of the Knox County Veterans Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
Your family, the car that you bought when you were 18, the house you turned into a home. UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. As an independent insurance agency, UIS Insurance and Investments is able to design a custom policy that's unique to you and assures that all things you love are safe and sound. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Education is valuable, and at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable 4-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
And welcome back here to the Golden Knights, the home of. Thanks to Blade Tackett, the athletic director, for always being so hospitable. We practically have the whole place to ourselves tonight in this booth.
Yeah, it's quite nice. The Fredericktown coaches are up here.
4th and 4 for the Freddies. One receiver to the right side. Here's the snap. Sipes out to the right side. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get the first down. Spin move up to the 15-yard line. followed his lead blocker nicely, then ended up with a spin move, got a couple of additional yards, and putting the Freddies in pretty good position here.
Yeah, early on, that's been a really positive play for them. They're just loading up the right side of the offense. They got a lot of hats on the edge. They're sealing that edge, letting Blake get out there and just run, be an athlete.
Brody Davis will split out to the right side. Kirk Parker out to the left side wide. Sipes in the shotgun. Everybody down and set. Davis in motion, right to left, jet sweep. Nope, fakes. Sipes ahead, and he's going to pick up some yardage up to about the 10. See where the final mark is. That's a gain of around 5.
They can still get a first down here if needed.
Certainly having Davis in the lineup keeps the defense honest.
It certainly does. I mean, he's just another dynamic that you got to worry about. And he's been such a real dual threat for the Freddies, running the football and also in the passing game.
Kirk Parker is the lone receiver out to the right side. Here's the snap. Sipes again, run right side. Finds room to the 5, trying to punch out to the end. Into the end zone. No, just short.
Just short.
About a yard out.
First down.
A nice extra effort there by Sipes. And the Freddies trying to get to pay dirt here with 10:42 to go in the first half. This has been a back-and-forth ball game between these two clubs. And Fredericktown trying to punch through for the first time as they are on away turf. I assume we've got a timeout. What's going on down there?
Are they resetting the play clock maybe?
No, it's at 13. Maybe. They will.
You're going to reset the play clock.
The ball at the right hash mark, just a yard out from pay dirt, the Freddies to the line of scrimmage. Watch for the straight ahead. Here's the snap, and
Parker.
It's a pitch right side. Parker,
Touchdown.
He's in for the score. Touchdown, Freddies. And so they'll be the first to get the goose egg off of the board.
Just that inside toss to Kirk Parker. Line did a nice job. Touchdown, Freddies.
And, of course, Sipes with his running abilities pretty much set that up the whole time because they were sure it was going to be Sipes coming through there. And then he tosses it.
We had some big plays on that sweep. And if you're Northmor, you got to adjust to that because Freddies are doing a good job of just outflanking the Northmor defense and giving Blake a lot of space to run.
Isaiah Brake with a point after. Is it going to make it? Hits the
good.
lower bar, and it's going to be no good. 6-0, the Freddies lead it on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. 10:39 to go in the half. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Homes to high-rises. Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights here on WMVO. The Freddies strike first, 6-0, 10:39 to go in the first half, and so they will get set to kick it off.
Yeah, nice drive. I think that was a 92-yard drive. Ate up a lot of clock. Just kept putting first downs together, punched in the end zone.
Here's the kickoff by Brake, and it's going to be picked up at about the 30-yard line. Returned by Bolin to the 35 up to the 40, 41. That's great field position for the Northmor Golden Knights.
See how they can respond here.
And now they, both teams, it was kind of a seesaw back and forth here in the early goings, and Fredericktown finally So I think seeing some things, because you could see them start to develop their plays a little bit and their play calling, looking for certain things.
They're definitely getting the edge on Northmor. I think we'll continue to go back to that until Northmor adjusts.
Now the Northmor Golden Knights will get their shot. 2 receivers to the right, 2 left in the spread. Tanner Miley, the quarterback. Here's the pitch to the left side across the 40, now to the 45-yard line. And Carson Campbell gets the carry that time. He coming into this game, 175 yards rushing, 121 yards receiving.
Yeah, Campbell was their primary back last year. Now he got injured in there. Oh, they're stepping this back here. We got a penalty? I didn't see a flag.
No, me neither.
But it must be. But as I was saying, Campbell got hurt in their playoff run last year, and I just suspect that he is still not back to 100%, even though he's been playing the whole year. He just does not look as explosive as he was last season.
Ball backed up to the 31-yard line. It'll be first down and 20. 1 receiver wide left, 2 together in motion out to the right side to overload it with 3 receivers. Here's the snap. Quarterback throws over to the right side on a screen. It's caught, but nowhere to go. Shut down. Connor Stockdale gets the catch. That might actually be a loss of the play.
Good play. I think Junior Butler and Johnny Ashcraft over there. That ball was in the air a long time. They were able to squeeze that down and make the play.
So it'll be second down and 22 after the 2-yard loss there on the screen pass. 1 receiver out to the right, 3 receivers evenly spread left. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Has a hole to the 40-yard line up to about the 43. And what a nice run by Tanner Miley. We haven't seen him attempt much of that so far, but he is 5th in rushing in the KMAC, so I would expect if they can't pass the ball, you're going to see him running it.
Yeah, he is their leading rusher, and as I said, they like to run him much more than they did A.J. Bauer over the last few seasons.
Well, they got a lot of yardage back, but they're still 3rd and long. 8 yards to go to get a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback throw down the middle. It's caught and it missed. It's a drop. Bryson Baker couldn't find the handle on it. That would have been a for sure first down. And incomplete pass forces a 4th down and probably punt.
3 drops by Northmor receivers. Very uncharacteristic. They're usually pretty sure-handed.
And have to punt. And those drops, you just, when you're looking at film later, right, you just can't justify them. That's one of the ways
that was a really good throw.
Yeah, it was really right on the numbers. So they will punt it away. Ball is in the air. Oh, and it makes contact. The punter is down, and the ball is going to be at about the 28-yard line where it is down, and the punter is down. Now,
no flag.
What's the rule on that right there? Do you know?
Well, that's a judgment call.
The Freddie player did run into him. It looked like he was trying to stop, and then the contact was made, and then of course you're off foot. You're in a bad position when you're the punter.
High school, we still have just the running into the kicker, which is just a 5-yard penalty. Which, if that had been anything, it would have just been the 5-yard.
But no flag. We have not seen any flag.
Right, but there was not a flag on that one. But
so they'll attend to the kicker, who is
79.
marked as 79. I have their kicker as Brady Carr. Their punter as Carson Campbell, but that ain't the right guy. So the mystery.
It's the mystery 79.
Yep, and he's getting up, so that's a good sign. And will slowly walk off the field. So no flag on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Freddies from their own 29-yard line. Ball set at the right hash mark, and the Golden Knights slowly come across the field to set up the defense. Doesn't feel like there's a real rhythm to this game, does there?
No, it's really quiet as well.
I mean, the crowd was loudest between the quarters. Ball at the right hash mark under center. The quarterback Sipes. Here's the snap. Pitches it right side. Parker. He's going to get up to the 35. Leaps to about the 38. And it looked like number 6 Connor Stockdale got an arm on him as he leaped through the air, and that'll stop the first down by just a yard.
Just short of the first down.
Under 9 minutes now. 6-0, the Freddies lead on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard.
Doing a really nice job on that inside toss.
Tonight's game brought to you by Prescription Turf Care. Want a healthy lawn with weeds gone next year? Call Prescription Turf Care. 4 defenders down. Under center, the quarterback, second and short. Here's the snap and the pitch out to the right side. Parker, and he's going to get manhandled down short of a first down. That was a great defensive effort by the Golden Knights.
Yeah, McLean, again, he's coming from the backside, chasing that right down the line of scrimmage. Makes a nice play there. Third down.
So third and short. Big stop there by the Golden Knight defense. Curtis Newland and Will Hartley with you here tonight from Northmor High School on a beautiful Friday fall evening. Wing T. Here's the snap. Fake straight ahead. And a flag. That's going to be legal procedure, I believe.
2 men in motion. We saw that get the Freddies last week. Just they run everything off their wristbands, and they just must get a little confused on some numbers and some colors or something along the lines that are coming in on those wristbands. And you get 2 guys in motion. They're kind of looking at each other as they're both going in motion.
It's you,
like, wait
it's
a
you,
minute.
it's you, it's you.
It's me. No, it's you.
So that'll make it third down and long for the Freddies. So 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1. And the ball, nose of the ball, is at the 33.
Let's see if they try and get Sipes to the edge again here. They're under center. Might go play action.
4 down defensively for the Golden Knights. 3 linebackers. Hugged in the middle. Here's the pitch, a little high, right side, gets around the end, up to the 40, first down.
First down.
Up near the 45-yard line. And that was a nice run by Cash Parker, the sophomore.
Really nice run. Offensive line did a really nice job. Created a nice opening there.
As a coach, able to be a successful team and to have your sophomores playing a major role in that, I mean, you got to feel pretty good for the next few years.
Certainly. Yeah, and it's a big group. The freshman group, the Fredericktown freshman group, also a large group as far as numbers are concerned. So,
7:44 to go in the half. 6-0 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Sipes goes down under center, right side on the hash mark. Here's the snap, straight ahead, and that's going to be a pickup of about 5. And that was a horde of white jerseys moving ahead.
These drives are exactly what Coach Spittler wants to do. I mean, he's just chewing up a lot of clock, keeping the chains moving, getting positive yards, keeping the Northmor offense off the field.
And this is, of course, nothing new to Coach Spittler. How many years do you think he's been running this wing tee?
Well, he was head coach at Lucas for 17 years now. He did not implement this until maybe year 3 or 4.
Pitch to Parker out to the right side. He gets caught up by 3 black jerseys. They'll push him back, and that'll be a short yardage gain.
But he's been running this offense for multiple years. It's just such a unique offense. Offensive line just really do a good job. They really know their assignment.
Which is a have to. You have to do that in order to run this properly.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty detail-orientated offense up front.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Freddies. 4 down up front defensively. Here's the snap and the pitch. Double reverse left side. Here goes Brody Davis in the open to the 40, 35, and finally gets tagged down by Bolin somewhere around the 34-yard line. What a great run by Brody Davis, and certainly one thing that the Freddies have missed.
Totally. And that double handoff just continues to be a big play for them at key times. At key times we've seen him pop those.
And they do execute it very well because that's a hard thing to get. You have to have your timing down.
Yeah, the timing on the double. Yeah. It's an old wing T play.
1st and 10, ball near the left hash mark for the Freddies. They lead 6-0, 6:07 to go first half. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, all part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights here on WMVO Sports. 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, streaming video on Facebook and YouTube, and we have a timeout. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
One out to the right side. Sipes will keep the ball straight up the middle, and he gets smothered by the defense for maybe a gain of a yard.
Quarterback draw. Northmor all over it.
So it'll be second down. Looks like no yardage there. 10 to go. 5:40 on the clock here in the first half.
Davis checks back in.
Comes off of a ankle sprain, I believe, from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it was a knee, and you can see
thank you.
He's got it braced tonight, the left knee.
He settles on the right wing. Here's the snap under center, fakes it, pass roll out, down the field, has a man wide open, and it's caught up to about the 12-yard line.
Griffin Garver,
I was just going to say, gets a big catch there at about the 13-yard line.
One of the tight ends, Griffin Garver, gets in behind. I think they were so concerned about Davis. I think we had double coverage on Davis. Weren't even concerned about the tight end getting in behind that coverage.
Out of the game, out of the Freddie games we have covered here this season, that's the first catch he's gotten on our broadcast that I remember. Nice job. Here's the snap, pitch left side. Davis cuts in behind his blocking, and he's going to get up close to the 5-yard line.
Somebody's saying fumble. Let's see. No signal.
Northmor says they have it. Freddie's say is down, waiting on the official call.
He's down.
So it'll be second down and 3 from the 6.
Another really productive drive by the Freddies here. See if they can punch it in.
Clock continues to run now, under 4:30. Under center, Sipes. Here's the snap, left side, toss, and it's going to be in for the score. No, just short. Jonathan Ashcraft gets the toss that time, and it's going to be about 1.5 yards out.
Yeah, on the second effort there, it almost looked like he got in, but just a little short. Did get a first down, though, so we got first and goal, and we're at pretty much the 1-yard line.
4:10 to go here in the first half. Fredericktown Freddies lead at 6-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Missed the point after it hit the field goal bar on the bottom. Under center, Sipes the quarterback, the snap and the pitch. Right side, behind the line of scrimmage. Parker gets in.
Touchdown.
For the touchdown.
Kirk Parker again.
Second touchdown of the night. I think that's his 4th of the season. 222 yards rushing coming into tonight's game. Tacking a little bit more on there. It is 12-0. We'll see if they decide to go for 2 here. Toombs looks like he's going to come out to the right side wide. They'd like to make up for the point after missed. And it'll be Ashcraft inside of Toombs on the receiving core. Sipes in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Sipes rolling out right side, thinking about running. He's going to tuck it and go for it, and he is short. So the conversion no good. 12-0, 3:53 to go in half number 1. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer vent. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
And welcome back on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. It's 12-0. The Freddies lead it, getting set for kickoff here on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Citywide Solutions, Aerial Corporation. Take your career to the next level. Apply now.
Another productive drive by the Freddies. They're really chewing up a lot of clock, really playing keep away from the Knights.
Kick and a whistle blows everything dead.
So we've got offsides on the coverage team. Back it up 5.
I think they just blew the whistle. I don't even see a flag, do you?
I think it's right there. Yeah, right at the 40. He's going to pick it up.
So they'll reset everything here. Advance at 5 yards and try it again. 12-0. Fredericktown Freddies, like you said, taking a lot of time of possession off the clock here, and the Golden Knights really have had no answer for the Freddies yet.
No, if we were keeping track of time of possession, it's way in favor of Fredericktown. About the only thing they've done wrong is their conversions after touchdown.
Isaiah Brake will kick it off. Ball's at the 35. It was against the Freddies. Here's the kick. Going to be picked up at the 34 and curled out about the 32 and just dropped there. That was number 5, Brady Carr. Really had nowhere to go, tried to make something of nothing and got dropped for a little loss.
They were trying to set up a middle return, but if you get the ball that shallow and you're that far over by the sideline, you just got to get what you can up the sideline.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights from their own 32-yard line. 3:50 on the clock in the first half, 12-0. The Golden Knights trail with the football. Scott Armrose is the coach for the Golden Knights. Tanner Miley, the quarterback, he won our Pizza Cottage Player of the Game a couple of weeks ago. Trying to get something going here tonight. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. In motion is Dish. Here's the throw. Catch Bolin across the middle and run after a catch. He's going to get the first down at about the 43-yard line.
Northmor has had success hitting guys in the middle of the field. They've just had these unforced errors with the drops. But it's definitely something that they're able to exploit, the middle of that Freddie D between the linebackers and the safeties.
Marked down, we've got a number for 79. It's Jackson Welsh. Here's the snap. Quarterback scrambling. Gonna get hit from behind, and it's Toombs who drops him for the sack. And that is Gavin Toombs' 7th sack. He is the leader in sacks for the KMAC.
Yeah, big play. He peeled back on that. Miley didn't see him. Lucky Miley didn't fumble that because he had no idea that Gavin was there. It was a big hit.
So 79, Jackson Welsh. I'm going to write it down right now. And I think it was a family member maybe that sent us that, so thank you. Here's the snap and the run. And up to about the 49-yard line.
Still a little short.
So 3rd and a pair, maybe 1.5 for the Golden Knights to get that first down.
Brings up a big conversion for Northmor. They don't want to give the ball back to the Freddies here again.
1 receiver out to the left, 3 receivers out to the right side for the Golden Knights. This is a big down for them. Quarterback in the shotgun, that's Miley. Looks to the sideline. Taking play clock down to 8. Here's the snap and the throw left side. It's in and out. It's a drop. In and out of the hands of Bryson Baker. That's drop 4 of the night for the group. And those are becoming costly here for this team.
He was a little bit behind him, but that was definitely a catchable ball.
Still playable here. They're 4th and short.
They're going to go for it.
No surprise there. 3 receivers to the right, 2 short side left. Ball near the left hash mark. 3 men down defensively. And a timeout's going to be called by the Golden Knights. We'll step out as well. 12-0. Freddy's lead it. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley. Timeouts. The announcer said the Northmor called it. Was it Freddy's?
No, it was Northmor.
Northmor, okay.
Leaves both teams with 2 timeouts.
So both have 2 left. 4th down and short here for the Golden Knights. Ball at the Freddy 48-yard line. This is a big play here for the Golden Knights.
It certainly is.
With the potential maybe to put a score on before the break. Much needed for Northmor.
And then Fredericktown's going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half as well.
Brady Bolin and Connor Stockdale and one more out to the right side for the Golden Knights. 2 receivers to the left. Miley in the shotgun. See if he goes for a hard count. No, here's the snap. Couple of steps and throw. There's a flag. Throws in the middle. It's caught, but a illegal procedure or false start.
False start on the Golden Knights. Costly mistake.
One they really didn't want to have there because they had a nice reception, which would have been a first down.
They're going to punt it.
Number 68, 10-yard penalty.
12-0. That's what we thought. 12-0. The Freddies lead here with 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the half on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Citywide Solutions. Design custom security systems for you. Smarter, safer, stronger. So back to punt it.
See if Fredericktown comes after this. They've been getting pressure, and the snap has been kind of shaky. So this will be a big opportunity here to try and make a big play before the half.
So Gibson back to return it for Fredericktown. Campbell to punt it away. Here's the
better snap.
Punt is off. High into the lights, and the Freddies will let it bounce. And it's going to bounce up to about the 15-yard line. With 2:02 remaining here in the first half, 12-0, the Freddies lead it. We're going to be back right after this.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
And back at Golden Knights Stadium here on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley. The Freddies have it after the punt. 2:02 to go here in the half. They lead at 12-0. Again, here's the snap. Pitch out to the left side. Gets through the first. It's going to be Davis, I think. Boy, he took a tough hit to the chest. And he's going to come hobbling off. That is a shame. He is really hobbling now.
Yeah, you hate to see that
jumping.
right before the end of the half.
Yep. Yeah, they'll have to look at him there. Ashcraft will come back into the game for him. And that's, as a senior, I got hurt my senior year playing baseball many years ago, and I know how that feels. You want to play so bad. This is your shot, right?
Yeah, I think what happened there is, like you say, as you said, he got airborne. I think he came right down on the turf on that knee.
2nd and 5. Here's a snap pitch. Ashcraft left side. Gets some push. Close to a first down. Not quite going to make it.
Hopefully Davis didn't hurt it any more than it already was. Just aggravated it again.
Ball at the 26-yard line. 3rd and short. I think we kind of expected he was just going to play defense maybe tonight, and has gotten some cycles here on the offense. Quite a few, actually.
Pretty productive half for him. See if the Freddies are letting the clock go down here.
They're just burning it off. Play clock down to 11 seconds. Game clock at 46. Sipes takes the snap. Handoff to Ashcraft. Fake. He's going to keep it. Warbles around a little bit and goes down. Probably not going to get it here. So it's going to be 4th and a yard. And they're going to have time. Well, they're going to be able to let it just roll off now.
So see what Northmor's
they're going to call timeout.
Them. Yeah, Northmor takes the timeout. They're going to force them into making a decision here. Probably going to punt.
So we're going to keep it right here, right now on WMVO. 28 seconds remaining in the first half. And tonight's game brought to you by Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, Pizza Cottage, and by Alumni Roofing, providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. As the Golden Knights wanted to force the Freddies to punt it away here, they stopped the clock with the timeout.
So Coach Spittler getting the punting team ready here. Just want to really make sure you get a good snap, and then we're gap sound in our protection. The Freddies are gap sound here.
And if you're the Golden Knights, if you're Coach Armrose, are you saying, hey, return the ball the best you can or get it down so we can put an offense on the field?
It's an interesting point. Let's see if they're playing it safe right now. They're playing defense. They don't have anybody deep.
So they're coming after.
So they're not convinced that the Freddies are even going to kick
Here's
it
the
here.
Snap, and they are going to punt it away.
Nobody deep.
And it's going to land at about the 43 and roll all the way to about the 33-yard line. Clock rolling at 18 seconds. And the Freddies just let it run down here a little bit to the 15-second mark.
Yeah, I'm not. It's one or two plays, but I'm not quite sure why Northmor didn't send somebody back to field that. They would have got it around midfield with one timeout left, but they're just going to, looks like they're just going to play for one play to end the half here.
So now they're on their end of the field. They're talking it over with 15 seconds remaining in the first half. 12-0 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley with you. John Wareham on camera, our producer, Delaney Kerstetter. Thank you for joining us tonight here on WMVO, YouTube, and Facebook. And we're also on the radio on 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2. WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. So the Northmor Golden Knights, 15 seconds to go in the first half. Let's see what they try to do from their own 31. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to the right side. Looking downfield as Miley, chased by Toombs, throws it, has a man open. It's caught at the 42-yard line. 5 seconds, they need a timeout. Well, the Chains are going to stop it. Do they have a timeout left?
They do have a timeout. Miley just scrambling, buying time.
Yeah, they're going to call it.
Hit Stockdale.
What a great catch at the 42-yard line with 5 seconds remaining. They got a play that they're going to be able to get off here before halftime. What do you think they're scheming?
Probably one shot to the end zone. Something real similar where just send some guys deep, maybe some crossing routes, some deep crossing routes. Miley just try and buy some time and get it up in the end zone.
The question is, does he have that kind of arm? He's second in the conference on passing, but distance is another thing.
Looked good on that throw. Sure, Freddies are trying to dial up some pressure here. Make sure they're sound on contain as well. Try and keep him in the pocket.
So the Knights have it from the 43-yard line in Freddy territory. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Trailing 12-0. They could use a touchdown more than anything right now. And they have a final shot to do it. Here come the Freddies out to the field defensively. Ohio State in action tomorrow against Washington. 2 o'clock kickoff. Three receivers out to the right, one wide left. Here's the snap. Quarterback Miley. Time to throw. Gets it downfield, and it's intercepted.
This
The
could be
Freddies
dangerous.
up the other direction, and the ball is going to be down at about the 42, and that'll end the first half. There's some drama for you. 12-0. The Freddies lead it at halftime on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Our halftime show with the O&N coming up next. Skip Mossick on WMVO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
Filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye State.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Andrew Hollenball, Jessica Overholt, Kyle Kirshner, and led by Field Commander Sham Stutz, we proudly present the Fredericktown High School Marching Band. Tonight's halftime show features music that will take you to outer space. We open with the theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Now that we are in outer space with the stars, we will count them as we play. One Republic's hit, Counting Star. now take you on a tour of the planets. First, visiting Mars from Gustav Holst's Planet Suite. We will then return home and land with Imagination Dragons on top of the world. Let's give one more big round of applause for the incredible Fredericktown High School Marching Band.
Thank you to the Fredericktown Marching Band for entertaining us with their show tonight. We wish them the best of luck for the remainder of their season. On behalf of the Northmor Board of Education Superintendent and Administration, we welcome you to Northmor's part of the halftime show. Well, our plan was to have our new third halftime show to perform for tonight, but the weather this week did not cooperate. So we will bring back our Arena Rock show one last time. cars. Here's Jump by Van Halen.
Look at that. I had no idea. I got it again. So the level or what else? Oh, center it. Because right now it's... Oh, I know.
Next tonight, the band keeps the stadium rocking with a classic from one of the greatest rock and roll party bands ever, Kiss. With their wild stage shows, black and white face paint, and unforgettable music, they created a legend that still lives on. Tonight, our band invites you to sing along with Rock and Roll All Night.
With family? What about the flu? Not so much. Getting your flu shot at Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy is the first line of defense in protecting you, your family, and the community. Get your flu shot today. Visit Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy at 14 East Main Street, Danville. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
And welcome everyone back to the home of the Golden Knights, where it's 12-0 at halftime here. Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley, and it's 12-0 Fredericktown on the Green Automotive Repair Services scoreboard. And let's talk about some of the other scores in the area.
Around the area in the KMAC, we've got Danville and Loudonville in a tight one, 14 apiece. Clear Fork in the Valley, 17. Marion Harding, the President, 0. Mount Vernon on homecoming, big night against a struggling Zanesville team, 35-0. And then Mount Gilead in a close one, another close one for East Knox. Mount Gilead is up in that game, 16-7. We don't have an update on the Cardington-Centerburg game at this time.
And how about the Bulldogs? I mean, they've had some close ones the last couple of weeks, and going against a very tough Mount Gilead team and holding it close. There's a team that could surprise somebody.
You said it. I mean, they're coming in with only one win, but every week they're competing in these games, and you just wonder if they can win one of these tight ones tonight.
Let's go ahead and talk about first half scoring here for tonight. It's 12-0 right now here at the half.
Well, Fredericktown had two really nice drives, took up a lot of clock, just were putting first downs together, very businesslike. They had a lot of guys contribute. Brody Davis had some nice runs, and they were able to get Sipes on the edge, and then they were able to finish those drives, both those drives in the second quarter with Kirk Parker on 1-yard runs. and here we are. And then really the only negative was they couldn't get their conversion, so here we are at 12-0 in the first half.
We talked about the Freddies and Sipes specifically being able to get out to the edge, and they kind of caught on to that there in the second quarter and made Northmor pay for that a little bit. What is it Northmor is going to need to do to seal off those edges?
Well, it's a balance because they've got if they're going to shut the edge down, they got to expand their defense because Fredericktown's doing a really good job of outflanking their defense to the point of attack to the edge. So they're going to have to expand that defense. Of course, as soon as they do that, then you're going to see the Freddies start coming more with the inside run. So it's a real balance. Yeah, the other big thing is the Freddies took that one shot down the field and hit Garver on the pass, but they really haven't. We'll see if they open up with some play action here in the second half, try to get a big play over the top.
So a couple of minutes to go here at halftime. We see the players getting ready to come back out on the field. Tonight's game is brought to you by Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Aerial Corporation by Citywide Solutions, Green Automotive Repair, Avita Health Systems, Knox Public Health, Mobility Management, Prescription Turf Care, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, Country Court Skilled Nursing, and Velvet Ice Cream. The Old Mill closing at the end of October. Something magical. Check it out at Velvet Ice Cream. We'll be back in just a minute on WMVO.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it the most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing the best coverage and service possible. UIS Insurance and Investments supports area schools and communities with local offices in Northwest and Central Ohio and Southeast Michigan. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment. Alumni Roofing would like to give a shout-out to the Fredericktown High School Band Program.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, streaming on YouTube and Facebook. The score 12-0 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. It's the Fredericktown Freddies leading the Golden Knights of Northmor. Ohio State in action against Washington out west tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Look forward to watching and listening to them here on the radio. Also want to mention the coming game next week. We're looking at, Will and I are probably going to be at the Centerburg Mount Gilead game next week. Now, there's two teams. When you look at those two, how do you think they'll match up?
Yeah, you got two teams that are just very different philosophies offensively. Now, Centerburg seems that it'll be interesting. We haven't seen Centerburg, so it'll be great to see them because they've just been putting up some really big numbers. Centerburg really strives to be balanced. But they definitely are a threat throwing the football, whereas, of course, Mount Gilead is all ground and pound and really rely on running behind that big offensive line. So we'll see what happens.
We talked a little bit off the air about the tight end for Centerburg, and you had some extra information. I thought that would be kind of fun to share with our listeners.
Yeah, Ballinger, the junior tight end, two-way player, defensive end and tight end. He's had some A lot of interest from some of the bigger schools. I think Vanderbilt, Purdue, Kentucky, quite a few big Division I schools are really interested in the junior. He's got all the measurables, and he's a really good student with a 3.9 GPA as well, so that helps him out.
That's a big moment. I can't imagine being, 17, 18 years old and getting, offers like that, or people looking at you like, it's a dream, right? It's a dream coming true. Yet you're still in your season, and just being able to focus and keep everything in perspective, I think it would be very challenging.
Yeah, I think you said it right there, just focusing, and I think you just gotta be in the here and the now and just enjoy being out there with your teammates and playing high school football, because even though there might be bigger and better things in the future, there's never any guarantees, and you just got to enjoy the here and now and enjoy going out there and playing on Friday nights.
Probably take some good people around you, too, to keep you,
I think so.
Keep you weighted.
Yeah, it starts with the parents and coaching staff, and also you hope that you got good quality college coaches that are recruiting him and giving him good guidance as well.
Getting ready for second half action here on WMVO Sports between the Golden Knights and the Freddies. The Golden Knights trail. What are the keys for both of these teams coming into the second half?
I think Fredericktown just more of the same. I think they're going to get the ball here. Coach Spittler was frustrated last week. Didn't feel that he had controlled the line of scrimmage. Definitely tonight they seem to be controlling the line of scrimmage, especially offensively. They've had those nice those two drives. Both of them they've been able to convert into touchdowns. As I said, maybe they take a shot over the top and try and get a big play, especially early, make this a three-score game. For Northmor, they just got to stop dropping the football. They've done some nice things. They got some nice looks. They've created some space with their receivers, and then they just haven't been able to convert these catches because they've had these unforced errors with drops.
4 drops, and most of them in very critical plays. So third down.
Yeah. I think at least
situation.
2 of them were third down situations.
Yeah, so maybe they can get in control of that as we get set for the second half. At the second half, the Golden Knights will kick the ball off to start the second half. That certainly doesn't help them here. Look how much time that the Freddies took off of the clock there in the second quarter.
Now, this is the type of games that Coach Spittler builds his teams to win. We've seen them do this against Highland in Game 1, be very efficient on offense and take care of the football. We saw this in the Cardington game as well, and here again tonight. They're just taking the air out of the football, keeping the Northmor offense on the bench, being efficient and finishing drives.
So set for action here on WMVO Sports. Curtis Seeland, Will Hartley with you. And the Golden Knights get set to kick it away to get things going here. Again, the score on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, 12-0. The Freddies lead it, and we'll get the ball back here. The ball is set. Northmore's Connor Stockdale set to kick it away. Brady Carr, rather. And he will approach. Here is the kick. It's long and driving. Going to land at the 12 or the 17 and then roll out of bounds at around the 10. There's the flag drop. As the Freddies get set for their first drive in the second half.
Offense coming out. Get the ball at the 35.
So the Freddies, as Coach said, will likely go for the same playbook here to start the second half. But we will see. They are not in a hurry, though. You can see that. Everything is a little bit in slow motion. But that's part of the game plan because that's the mode they're in, especially with a lead. You want to take as much play clock as you can off as long as the game clock's moving. So you're in that mode the whole time.
They keep Davis on the sideline for now. Got Johnny Ashcraft in there for him.
Quarterback, Sipes, set to go under center. Here's the snap.
Fullback.
And straight ahead, and it's a push. A lot of white jerseys, a lot of black jerseys colliding, and that's a big gain of 5.
Good first down carry by Hannon.
So second down and a long 4 here as they'll set the ball down at the 41-yard line of Fredericktown. Both sides fans kind of sitting on their hands right now.
Kind of a quiet crowd tonight.
Yeah, it is a very quiet crowd. Wings on either side, under center. Sipes, here's the snap to Parker. Parker with a pitch, straight ahead. Gets caught from behind, but he's going to get nice yardage here, close to a first down.
Good second effort. Still a little short.
3rd and about 2. Ball at the 43-yard line, 11:05. The clock continues to run. Here on WMVO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. Streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Brought to you by Pizza Cottage. We'll have the Pizza Cottage player of the game. We'll announce them late in the 4th quarter. Brought to you by Spearman Financial Services. Retiring and uncertain, call Spearman Financial Services. Under center, the quarterback set between the hash marks. Here's the snap. Pitch to Ashcraft to the left side of the line. He gets the first down. To about the 48-yard line. Move the chains for the Freddies.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. Another first down. Clock's going to keep running.
I don't know if that's a puff of smoke or just a little fog sitting in there over top of the field.
I think that might be smoke from they got the food trailer over there.
I see that. See, that's the trick. They wafted over here.
It's going to be offsides on Northmor. Pulled them off. Easy 5 yards.
So that'll bring the ball past the 50-yard line into Northmor territory at the 47. Freddy's now 1st and 5. Ball at the left hash mark. Wind up the clock. I'm telling you, everything is in slow motion tonight, Coach. Took forever to do that. Snap, handoff right up the middle, and pickup of a couple, maybe 3 on the progression. 2nd down and short.
Just the fullback again. Gave him a good spot. They gave him that forward progress.
Ball will be set down at the 44-yard line. Hannah carried.
So we'll see what they do here. Got a lot of options here. Open playbook, 2nd and short, inside Northmor territory. They might try and take a shot here. Got Sipes in the gun.
1 receiver to the right side, 1 out to the left. Here's the snap. Right up the middle, a flag in the air and a first down. We'll wait for the call. Sipes was straight ahead. And that's going to be against the Freddies. What was it?
I believe one of the linemen, they were in their 3-point stance, and once they get in their 3-point stance, they can't lift their hand up. That's
Gotcha.
illegal. That's an illegal shift, and I think that's what the official was saying to Coach Spittler down here.
2nd and 6 now for the Freddies. Ball at the left hash mark. 9:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. 12-0. The Freddies lead it on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Everybody set. Here's the snap. Rolling out right side, looking downfield to Garver. Got to keep it.
Run.
Tucks and runs. Sipes up across the 40. That's a first down.
Had his tight. Had Garver again. Coverage did a pretty good job of catching up. Sipes tucks it and runs. First down.
So 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line in Northmor territory. 9:01 remaining 3rd quarter. Everybody looks at their wristbands, and they will set. Out to the left side, it's Kirk Parker on the split. Right side is Ashcraft. Ashcraft to the left side, blocking in front of Sipes. Sipes cuts through, gets to the 30-yard line. That's close to another first down for the Freddies.
Another big play. Runs that jet motion, and then as the jet motion clears, Sipes just gets right in behind it. The jet motion becomes a lead blocker.
Ball up to the 30-yard line, getting closer to the red zone. Here come the Freddies. Again, leading 12-0, 8:46 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And they will wind this clock down as far as they possibly can. Tonight's game brought to you by Mr. Water Heater Guy, your plumbing superhero. Offense is set under center. Sipes the snap, hands it off straight up the middle, and up to about the 34-yard line. Hannah with the carry, and somebody got thrown out of the pile after the play was over. What was that about?
Yeah, that was odd. The two linemen tussling after the play.
Oh, he went flying like 5 or 10 feet. None of that was acting probably either. Second down and a long 6. Freddy's come to the line of scrimmage. 18 seconds on the play clock.
Already had the ball over 4 minutes here.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's where, the conversation every week is how many possessions you're going to get. Northmor really needs to make some big play here.
Sipes again.
Here's the snap. Sipes loose out to the left side, and he's just going to walk it out of bounds. Gain of a couple there. Looked like he had an opening, and it shut down quick.
It did. Did a nice job stiff-arming the initial contact there, but just wasn't quite able to get to the edge.
So 3rd and 6 here for the Freddies. Ball from the 26-yard line of Northmor. Kirk Parker comes out to the right side as a receiver. Play clock down to 14 seconds. Under center, the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Here's the snap, rolling out, right side, tucks it. Looks like he's going to turn upfield to the 30, to the 15, 10. And a nice run by Sipes. Where do they mark him down at? Just inside of the 10-yard line.
That formation again. Northmor just fails to adjust to that formation. They're going with a double wing. I think they got a tight end there and 2 wings, and they're just outflanking Northmor to the edge. Of course, Sipes got great speed. And until Northmor adjusts and shifts that defense to that formation, they're just going to keep doing that.
Toombs split out to the left wide. Kirk Parker out there as well on the left side. Sipes shotgun, 6 seconds on the play clock. Do we have a timeout called? No. What's going on? Officials are going to talk something over here.
I think the back judge is he might be chastising the students at the Northmor student section. They're getting a little bit too close on the
yes, that's exactly what it is. So a cause of concern for the Golden Knights. Sure somebody will say something there. 2 receivers out to the left for the Freddies. Sipes in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Hands it off Ashcraft. Left side tackle. And he's going to pick a couple of yards. The pile is still moving. And just a gain of a couple. 2nd and goal.
Just keeping that pile moving. All the Freddie backs do a nice job. Second effort. Seem to always be falling forward.
Freddies look to the sideline. 7:05. If it seems like when you're listening there's that long between plays, it's because there's really that long between plays.
Yeah, they're really milking this clock in no hurry, just matriculating the ball down the field.
10 seconds remaining on the play clock. Motion, here's the snap, handoff, Ashcraft, fake. It's going to be Sipes. Bowes backwards to the 10, now up to the 5 and out of bounds. Got a couple of yards maybe there. 3rd and goal. Probably for the 4-yard lines where they're going to set it.
Northmor did a better job. They're stringing it out. Really didn't give Sipes much room to run. Forces him out of bounds.
So the Freddies to the left side. Toombs wide right. Ashcraft will join him out that direction. 6:39 to go. Clock is stopped at the moment. 10 seconds on the play clock. Sipes in the shotgun. Near the left hash mark.
Watch for the quarterback sweep again.
Here's the snap, and he's got it to the right side around the end. He's looking for the end zone from the 5-yard line. He can't make it. Maybe the 2. So it'll be 4th and goal. The Golden Knights obviously have adjusted. They know they want that outside end.
It's a big fourth down play here.
Freddies lead it 12-0, 2 scores on the Green Automotive Report scoreboard.
I don't know if Sipes almost seems like he's not okay here.
Yeah, he's bent over there.
Okay. Seems like they're okay here.
He's going to go under center. Hannah is behind him. And they're going to call a timeout to talk it over. We'll step out as well. 12-0, 6:33 to go, third quarter. Freddies lead it on WMVO.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way in no time. We have formulated feed mixes for livestock as well. If you're in need of plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden supplies, we have you covered. Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
And welcome back, everyone. WMVO Sports. The Freddies lead it 12-0, 6:33 to go here in the third quarter at the 3-yard line. Freddies face fourth down and goal.
Yeah, this is a big play for Northmor. Can they stop him here? Fredericktown, Sipes got knocked out of bounds there. He looked like he was a little shaky. They were a little slow getting up to the line of scrimmage. Coach Spittler calls the timeout, gets everybody settled down here on the same page, and we'll see what happens.
At this point, watching the pace of the game, the time of possessions, you got to think to yourself, at least I do, that the Knights have to stop this to stay in this football game.
No, I would totally agree. Yeah, this really puts them in a bad spot moving forward. You never say never, but coming back 3 scores, Freddie's already burned almost 6 minutes out of this third quarter.
Reese Hannon will line up behind his quarterback, Sipes. Under center, Sipes. Here's the snap. Pitch right side. It's going to be Cash Parker, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Or Kirk Parker, rather, will get the score.
Another good physical run by Kirk. It's his third touchdown of the night.
Makes it 18-0. The Freddies on top. See if they try to go for 2 here. Big night here for the Freddies, a much-needed win if they can get it and follow it out tonight. But the Golden Knights have really struggled to find anything to connect for them. And, you know, we point back that they had 4 big drops.
The drops have been huge. And as we mentioned, they came at the most crucial times in their drives. Going for 1.
Here's the snap placement. Kick is up, and it's going to hit the bottom bar again. Just short. That's twice in a row to hit the bar, something you don't see every day.
And they had, on both these kicks, Northmore's had deep penetration as well, so the protection is not there. And then Brake having a hard time getting anything behind the ball.
18-0 Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Freddies lead it. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
Pregnancy and parenting, or you can earn points to shop in our client exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone. No income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Ariel Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
And welcome back to Northmor High School on WMVO Sports. The Freddies lead at 18-0 and now get set for the kickoff. And this is a must-need score for Golden Knights on this drive.
Another solid drive by the Freddies.
Here's the kickoff. It's going to be long. Going to be picked up at about the 23-yard line, turned by Bolin. He's at the 31 and leaps in the air and gets hit and taken down. And that's where the Northmor Golden Knights will take over. They just need, really, I say they need a score here, but they really just need to sustain a drive.
They need to sustain a drive.
Their defense has been on the field a ton.
Defense has been on the field a lot. Fredericktown is just dominating the time of possession. And as you say, Northmor just has not been able to sustain anything.
So we'll see if the Golden Knights can get something turning here as they come out on to the field. Brady Carr will come out to the left side. Also Connor Stockdale. Tanner Miley will be in the shotgun. Has had a lot of yards, second in KMAC passing, but tonight not hardly any. Here's the snap and the handoff right side. That was a big gain. Maybe about 6 here, depending on the placement for the Golden Knights.
Good first down run. They're going to stay in no huddle. That's the one thing. I mean, Northmor does have the capability because their normal offense is pretty up-tempo, so they're already going at a pretty good pace.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap, handoff to the right side of the line, up to the 35, maybe 36-yard line. Not a lot of gain there.
Freddie's did a good job there. Forcing him to go side to side as opposed to north-south.
2 receivers out to the left.
Another big third down play for the Knights.
1 to the right. That's right. It is a big third down. They really need to get a conversion.
Looks like they're changing the play. They saw the pressure coming.
Dish off to his left hip. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it. The quarterback, Miley, and he's in
Not
trouble. White
it.
jerseys everywhere. There was nothing there.
Nothing. That's one thing that's really frustrated Coach Armros this year is his inability to consistently run the ball. You know, even these really good teams that Northmore's had, we think of them as being these high-powered passing offenses, but they could still consistently run the football, and you can just tell this year they're just really struggling.
So 4th down and about 3. They're deep into their own end of the field, but they're going to go for it here. Understandingly so.
Have not been able to convert one of these yet.
Spread, pair on each side. Here's the snap, drops, quick throw. Right side has a man in the open, and it's caught for a first down to the 49-yard line. Looks like a catch to me.
Catch.
And that was a nice pull in by Bryson Baker, the wide receiver, a 6-foot senior.
That square in has been there. They just have not converted. They just dropped the ball. There he caught it.
Here's the snap, 2 left. Here's the
Screen.
little dump pass. Finds his man. It's up across the 40-yard line. He's getting loose to the 20, 10, 5. The Knights on the board with Garrett Dish. Any flags?
No flags. Ran that screen play. 49 yards for the touchdown. As we said, Northmor has the ability to strike quickly.
Just like that. And if nothing else, that score gives them a spark. And boy, have they needed a spark. And so they will line it up for the point after. Brady Carr, the kicker, gets set.
Yeah, Deitch really just exploded through through the Freddie defense there.
Here's the snap, placement. The kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is 18-7. The Golden Knights get the goose egg off the board. What's going to happen next? We'll tell you coming up on the WMBO's Friday Night Lights.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
And the kickoff return now. The Fredericktown Freddies up to about the 40-yard line. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, by Griffin Insurance. Coverage you can count on from people you know. So, The Golden Knights get on the board with a quick score. They've now got a spark, and they know they got some confidence back and can do it. We'll see what it does for their defense here.
As you say, see if they can ride this momentum. Now, for Fredericktown, I think you just want to go back to what you've been doing. Northmor has not been able to stop this Freddie running game.
And if you're the Golden Knights here, do you try to do any stunning or anything like that to try to just force a fumble or get Fredericktown to just see something different?
Well, you can always attempt to commit an extra guy to the line of scrimmage, but of course then you're gonna open up play action pass. So
here's the snap, handoff up the middle, and a pickup to about the 35-yard line, which is a 4-yard gain.
Successfully running the ball just opens up everything else for you and really puts the defense in a bind. So until they can stop Fredericktown, and here another 4-yard carry on first down, until they can stop Fredericktown, I think Fredericktown would just keep chipping away at them.
Well, they're certainly chipping away at the time. They use a lot of the play clock each time, as you can tell, listening to the broadcast. They're at 17 seconds right now, and in no hurry. They'll get set. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, under center. Sipes, here's the snap to Parker. Parker, right side of the line, pushing forward. Doesn't get much here. That was a good stop by the Golden Knights. Might have lost a little bit there.
Didn't get much. Okay, so now we got third down.
So 3rd and 6. This is a big stop here. If the Golden Knights could get a stop here, maybe get a score on the board, now you got a game again.
Yeah, this is a big play.
So Freddy's play clock down to 16 seconds. Game clock 3:22 to go, third quarter. Here on WMVO Sports. Thanks for joining us here.
So in this formation that they've been running Sipes on the perimeter.
Sipes in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Out to the right side. And 2 chasing him. And he leaps for a first down. Did he get it?
I think he got it.
Yep.
First down.
First down. That was a big first down for the Freddies
Just
as
enough.
they try to get this one finished off. And the Golden Knights, boy, that was an opportunity.
That was an opportunity for them to get a 3 and out and get off the field.
Like we said, we just saw it. The Golden Knights have they have an ability to score quickly. But they got to stop this offense. It just consumes so much time.
That's the key word. They're just consuming clock.
Johnny Ashcraft to the right side on the wing. Hannon behind his quarterback. Here's the snap, pitch, Ashcraft left side, cuts in upfield. He's going to pick up a couple. 2nd and long. .247 on the clock and running. Game brought to you by Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, and Green Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. So everybody getting tight again for Fredericktown. Hannon behind his quarterback. Here's the pitch to Ashcraft, left side of the line. Gets yardage, close to a first down and still pushing. Will he make it? It might be. Boy, it sure looks like it from here.
Now the first down. Yeah, the far side referee with his spot. That should be a first down.
And the Fredericktown Freddies keep churning. I don't know.
That's got to be a first down.
I would think so.
We're right in line with it.
They're going to say it's short. All right, 3rd and short for the Freddies. Toombs is going to come up and take a look. He's like, come on, man. 147 and counting. Left in the third quarter on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. The Freddies lead at 18-7. Sipes under center, 3 seconds on the play clock. 1 second, and he's not going to get it off. And that'll be a penalty. Delay of game.
Yeah, they try that deep motion where they try and draw Northmor off sides. It nipped them in the butt because they took too long.
So that'll knock them back 5. You know, it's surprising, though, that they've only had in the games we've seen, which is, what, 3 now?
I think it's the 4th time we've seen them.
I don't know that we've seen them have a delay of game.
I don't think so. I think they've been tight on the play clock a couple times that they've been able to call the timeout there. They just weren't able to get the timeout. Coach Spittler's pretty frustrated.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Freddies. 18-7. Fredericktown leads. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Pizza Cottage player of the game coming up at the 4th quarter. Handoff Ashcraft, left side is faked. It's going to be Sipes, turns upfield, gets the end, almost, and maybe a first down.
First down.
Yeah. Not enough for the first down. I'll say one thing, Sipes is very aware of where he's at on the field and what he needs.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. They've done a really nice job. They've run that sweep where they're overloading on the whichever side they're running to, and then they run that sweep where they run the jet motion, and the jet motion becomes the lead blocker. And Blake does a nice job sitting in behind that, his back, as he leads around the corner.
First and a new set of downs here from the 48-yard line. Under center, Sipes, Hannon behind him. Here's the snap, pitches it. Parker, right side. Oh, took a big hit.
Took a big
right
hit.
About 3 yards in. Took a huge hammer hit from Thomas Detweiler, who is 5'11", 240.
Huge hit.
That is the biggest hit I've seen all season.
Lucky he held on to the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
And we'll see what Fredericktown does here, but they're just running the ball so well downhill that now the Northmor secondary, they're just getting a little lax or a little flat-footed. We'll see if they try and take a big shot over the top.
And the Freddies under center. 2nd down and long. Here's the snap straight up the middle of the field. Pushing. And the Freddies, big yardage, close to another first down. Was that Hannon?
Think it was Hannon again. Yeah, Reese Hannon. That's probably going to be the quarter.
Hannon, the sophomore, 203 pounds. And I would think they're going to let it run out. 5 seconds on the clock. And that will end the 3rd quarter. 18-7, the Freddies lead. Northmor back in a moment on WMBO.
Cold showers, leaky water heater. This looks like a job for Mr. Water Heater Guy. Here to save the day. Brand new water heaters installed with a tank for just $11.99. Or go tankless with the Renai system for only $34.99. And general plumbing just $225. Parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing. Incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up, and hot water heater problems away.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
Here at the home of the Golden Knights on WMBO Sports. As we enter the final quarter, 18-7, a little bit different game here. It was looking really grim for the Golden Knights. Now some opportunity here if they could get a stop and a score.
Fredericktown didn't panic. They went right back to their bread and butter. And here they are again. They convert this. They're deep inside Northmor territory with a 1st and 10 if they can get this.
Kind of on the fulcrum. They could almost put it away with a score here, or the Golden Knights could save the day. Here's Ashcraft, left side, big hit, gets the first down. Nice run by Ashcraft.
Another physical run.
A little bit of energy now in the stadium. Boy, we have lacked that most of the game.
Yeah, Stockdale really got popped on that by Ashcraft. He might have to come out. Yep, he's coming out.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
So I think in that 3rd quarter, I think Fredericktown had the ball for 11 of the 12 minutes in the 3rd.
Exactly the game plan, too, for the Freddies. Here's the snap and the pitch, left side, Parker. Parker through the tackle, and he's going to pick up 5 yards here. I mean, if you're picking up 4 and 5 yards, you're just going to keep doing it.
Why not?
Tonight's game brought to you by Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, award-winning senior living community. Check it out, Danbury Senior Living in Mount Vernon. Clock continues to roll. 21 seconds on the play clock, 11:15 on the game clock. Final 11 minutes for the game tonight. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer. John Wareham on the main camera. Under center is Sipes. Here's the snap. Hand off, Hannon right up the middle. Gets behind his blockers and a push from behind. He's going to be close to a first down, but I think maybe a little short.
A little short. Brings up another 3rd and short. Just where they want to be. So they're running a, probably see the inside toss again here.
So 3rd down and about 4 for the Freddies with 10:33 to go in the 3rd quarter, or in the 4th quarter. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Hannon again behind his quarterback Sipes, who goes under center. One on each wing. Here's the snap and the pitch, left side. Up to Ashcraft, he gets the first down. Move the chains for the Freddies.
Another first down. Yep.
And just the more plays like that for like Ashcraft, the young guy coming in here for Brody Davis, he did last week, the more confidence you get when you see some success.
Well, as you said, Fredericktown's got a lot of sophomores contributing, and Ashcraft is definitely one of those. And he's done a nice job filling in for Davis, running the ball with confidence inside.
18-7, Freddies lead it with the football. Entering the red zone. Wing on either side. Here's the snap straight ahead. Hannon, and he's going to pick up a few yards. 2nd and long.
All the backs in the backfield right now, they're all sophomores.
Pretty incredible. 2nd and 7. 9:31 on the clock. Continues to run. This is a big stop here for the Golden Knights to try to stay in this football game. Because the Freddies are not going to give you much time, period.
No, that's going to be a real challenge. If they're able to convert this into points, it really puts Northmor behind the 8 ball.
Parkers are on either wing. Here's a snap. Left side, Parker.
Ashcraft.
Through the tackle. Is that Ashcraft?
Ashcraft again.
He's going to get the first down, move the chains. I think we see him maturing this game.
I think so. He had some nice runs last week in the losing effort over at Mount Gilead. You could see that there was some potential there.
Yeah. You can just see in the way he's running and hitting the holes and stuff.
Yeah, and we got to give credit to that offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just creating some alleys.
Well, you wouldn't do any of that without that offensive line. That's for sure. And there's been a lot of injuries for this Freddie team.
Yeah, we haven't seen Davis the entire second half.
Ground and pound. Here's the snap. Pitch right side up to about the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. And that was Cash Parker with the carry.
Here comes Kirk Parker coming back in. He's been their closer on these drives, so we'll see if they get him the ball again.
2nd and goal from the 7-yard line for the Fredericktown Freddies. Final 8 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. This is so big of a defensive stand here for the Golden Knights if they want to stay in this game.
This is it.
They have got to get this stop. Kirk Parker left wing, Ashcraft right, under center. Sipes, here's the snap to Ashcraft. Gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. They knew where it was going, and the Golden Knights did a nice job of pushing that one back.
Yeah, ran a stunt right into the play. Nice job. It was McLean.
It'll be 3rd now and goal from the 11-yard line for the Freddies. Golden Knights still have some life in them here. Boy, they need this stop bigger than ever.
McLean for Northmor, he's just a sophomore as well, so some good young talent out there tonight.
12 seconds on the play clock. Slowly to the line of scrimmage. Here come the Fredericktown Freddies. Taking all time. 2 seconds on the clock. They're not going to get it off. That's going to be a penalty or a timeout. Did they get a timeout?
I'm not sure.
No signal.
No, they didn't. Another delay.
So a second delay of game penalty.
The delays and the
crowd was even counting down. Did you hear them? 3, 2.
Everybody saw it.
Third down and goal from the 16. A big opportunity for the Golden Knights to try to get off the field. You got to get a stop here.
Pass.
Here's a snap, rolling out. Quarterback Sipes is going to
keep
tuck and run to the 15-10. Gets in trouble at the 7 and goes down, and that was a good job by number 5, Brady Carr, to bring him down.
Not sure what they were trying to set up there. It almost looked like they were trying to set up a screen. I don't know if there was miscommunication between the receiver and Sipes.
Kind of wondered if Sipes just saw, hey, you know what, I think I got an opening. I'm going.
Yeah, definitely when things broke down, he did. He almost got there. Nice individual play by the Northmor defense. So this brings up a crucial 4th down.
4th and goal from the 6-yard line for the Freddies. Probably more important for the Golden Knights here than even the Freddies. Here's the snap, rolling out, looking for the throw to the left side. Parker gets the catch and runs it in for the score. They looked it into the end zone, and Parker cut underneath, and there's the score. 24-7, the Freddies take the lead, or advance the lead, and they may have put this one away.
Yeah, just went play action, and Parker just leaks out to the left. Nice catch, made a little move. It's his 4th touchdown tonight.
So they'll attempt the point after to make it 25. Isaiah Brake takes the attempt. This one's much better, and it'll go in. 25-7, the Freddies lead it. 6:25 remaining in the football game. Back in a moment on WMVO Sports.
It has never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
And welcome back, everyone, to WMVO Sports. Fredericktown leads it. There's the kickoff. They lead 25-7 here in the end of the 4th quarter. Here's the return up to the 40-yard line and about the 42. Good field position here for the Golden Knights, and there's a flag. A lot of extracurricular activity over here to the right.
Yeah, nice return. It might get negated. We had some extracurricular down here. Freddie fans are saying it's against Northmor.
So we'll let them work that out. Thanks for joining us here tonight on WMVO 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. We're also streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you are. And, oftentimes we get little notes of people, out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean on a cruise, and they're watching these games, and it's kind of cool.
That's always fun.
I wouldn't mind being on one of those cruises too, right? Except for
never gone on a cruise. My wife has been on a cruise with her sister. I have never gone.
She never invited you?
It was a long time ago. I think it was before we were married. we were dating, but I think it was before we were married.
Well, I love cruises, that's for sure. They have a lot of food, that's why.
So that penalty did go against Northmor, so it backs up a nice return.
All the way back to the 28-yard line. One receiver to the right, two to the left side. Here's the snap. Rolling out. Quarterback has a man wide open. Bolin, and it's just beyond his outstretched arms. That would have been 6 right there.
It sure would have. Just overthrew him just a little bit. They ran an out and up. Classic wheel route. Weren't able to convert. Freddie's got lucky there.
With the amount of time that the Freddies take off the board, these Golden Knights have to score very quickly.
They got to strike quickly.
So those are the kinds of plays they're going to have to go for.
But that leaves them 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from their own 27, 28-yard line. Here in the 4th quarter on WMBO Sports, Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Here's the snap. Screen pass out to the right side. It's picked up across the 30, now to the 35 and 40 and out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. They'll also get the first down. And the pass was caught by number 23, Carson Campbell.
Yeah, Carson Campbell got to the edge, got the first down, got out of bounds as well.
Golden Knights have not even had a chance to really try out these receivers very much. Carson Campbell is 6th in the KMAC for receiving, and they just haven't been on the field much.
Just have not been on the field, especially the second half. The second half's just been completely – the entire tempo of the game has been controlled by the Freddies.
Spread offense again. Quarterback, Miley, takes the snap, drops the ball. He's in trouble. He's going to get crushed on a sack.
Another big sack by
Cash Parker.
Had some big plays.
Is that the second big sack by Parker?
Yeah, he had the early one on the 4th down play in the first series.
He wants to say to Toombs, I'm coming for your record, buddy, for the KMAC. Toombs was leading.
Toombs was right behind him.
Toombs was at 7 for the KMAC, and I think I've got it somewhere. Let's see. That was Cash Parker. He had 4 sacks coming into the game. Here's the snap of the throw to the sideline. It's caught by Bolin. Gets past one tackler. Spin move. Tries to get the first down. Great 2nd and 3rd effort by Bolin.
Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Cash Parker came in with 4. That would give him 6. Toombs had 1, and that would make him 7. So I think they got something going against each other.
Now they'll be able to. Now they'll be able to pin their ears back too, because you know that Northmor's just going to pass the football.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right side. Campbell in motion out to the left. Throw. Bolin catches it across the 50. First down to the 47. Just what the doctor ordered here for the Golden Knights. They got to do it quick, very quick. Because they have not been able to stop the Freddies tonight, and the Freddies take so much time off the clock. They will definitely have to onside kick if they even get the score here. Dropping back. The quarterback looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Finally finds a man, and it's caught. Stepping out of bounds. That's Brady Carr.
We're going to get a late hit, too.
And Brody Davis is coming out. He's jumping on that leg again.
I don't know who was on the late hit, but silly mistake there.
That's going to be a big penalty at the end of that play. Especially, as a coach, which you are, when you have a player that makes a hit like that or comes in late, knowing that you're up 25-7, that's even harder, isn't it?
Frustrating, and he clearly stepped out of bounds. Just not necessary. Northmor gets a break there.
Northmor moving the ball down the field. Got a little extra help from the Freddies. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 wide left. In the shotgun, the quarterback. Miley, the play caller. Trying to get his player to move. Connor Stockdale now motions over to the left side. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Under some pressure in the pocket. He's going to go down on the sack.
Parker and Toombs. It was Toombs and Cooper Ocker. Good pressure from the defensive ends.
Toombs is trying to protect his sack lead here, isn't he?
I think so.
2nd down and 11 now for the Golden Knights. And a good job by the quarterback to not just throw it away. He went down with the ball, still 2nd down and 11, but has a shot.
But it does keep that clock moving.
Keep the clock running. Dropping back, little screen, left side. It's caught.
Well played.
Nowhere to go.
Well played. There's Cash Parker again.
And the clock continues to run.
I think Cam Clutter was there. Well played on the screen.
The Knights are just running out of time here. This Freddie team
most definitely
gets the ball back. 3 minutes and 40 seconds is 2 plays for them, it seems.
3rd and 12.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left side. Here's the snap, dropping back. Here comes pressure in the pocket, throws it, and it's going to be falling incomplete. 4th down and 12.
Good pressure applied there by Kirk Parker. Hurried the pass, incomplete, 4th down. This is ball game.
Yeah, this is going to be it for the Knights if they can't get it done here. It's sketchy anyway, but they got to have this. 2 to the right, 2 tight left. Ball at the left hash mark. Campbell in motion. Here's the snap. Quick throw. Has a man wide open. It's caught at the 15-yard line and up to the 10-yard line with Brady Carr.
First down.
The chains will stop the clock, but once they set it, they'll start the clock. 3:21 to go in this football game. 25-7 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. The Freddies lead it. Trying to get just a little bit closer here are the Golden Knights. 2 receivers to the right. Boy, a lot of time is going off. 2 left. Here's the snap. Quarterback throws to the back of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. It is. What a great catch. Who got it over there?
Is that Stockdale?
There's 2 receivers in the area. Yeah, Stockdale. The wide receiver, senior, jumps in the air, grabs it down for the score. And boy, did they need that. 25-13.
That's his 5th touchdown of the season.
They're going to have to get the 2. They'll probably go for 2 here. They got to do the onside. I guess they don't have to.
Got to have a lot go right.
A lot of things have to go right.
In a short amount of time. As you said, it starts with got to get this 2-point conversion.
Stockdale left, 2 receivers to the right side, and Bolin, who's been big tonight, and Brady Carr. Here's the snap. Quarterback hands it off. It's a reverse out to the left side. Bolin throws to the end zone in the corner. Overthrown, incomplete. So 25-13. The Golden Knights trying to get back. 3:09 remaining. Back in a moment on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, you call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
And welcome back here. Golden Knights get a score, 25-13. 3:09 remaining in this game. We get set for the kickoff here. And here comes the onside kick. It's going to go past the 50. It's in the air. Loose ball. Nope. It's going to be Fredericktown. Great hands up there to bring it down. I don't know who it was, but was able to hold on to the football at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got it. It was actually a pretty nice effort at the
onside
kick.
It's probably about what you'd want, right? It just was a great job bringing it in.
I think it might have been Griffin Garver for the Freddies that recovered that. As you said, he went up high pointed the ball, got it. Now all the Freddies got to do is run this clock out and get out of here with a comfortable win.
25-13, 3:08. The Golden Knights able to put a couple of scores together, but at the end of the day, it was a time of possession problem.
Northmor going to have to start burning timeouts here. They still have 3.
They'd have to score and then do it again. Here's the snap. Left side, rumble, and a pickup of about 4. Clock will continue to run. I don't think they're going to stop it. 2nd down and 6.
So Fredericktown not going to be in any hurry here. Take advantage of this clock ticking away.
Tonight's game brought to you by Buckeye Stoves, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, and Prescription Turf Care. Want a healthy lawn with the weeds gone next year? Call Prescription. Here's the snap, run, Ashcraft, left side, first down.
First down.
This game is all but over. Clock will stop temporarily to set the chains. 2:19 remaining in the football game, and the Freddies are going to go to 2-1 in the conference. And the Northmor Golden Knights will go to 1-2. A game both of them desperately wanted and needed.
Yeah, it's going to keep them one game back. Only one game back in the KMAC. A lot of football left to play.
Yeah. And a big game next week, Centerburg and
Mount Gilead.
Mount Gilead. We don't know what the scores are with those, but we expect a big collision course next week. Here's the handoff and push for the Freddies across the 35-yard line. Minute 40 remaining. Is that a timeout? Yep, timeout Golden Knights.
That's their first timeout.
And we'll keep it here on WMVO Sports.
Fredericktown, they return home. Been on the road for a month. They return home finally next week against Loudonville. That'll be homecoming. Northmor will host. They'll be back here next week. They're hosting East Knox.
And East Knox, we talked about it many times. They're a team you cannot overlook. Been in several close games. Do we know the score? Do we have any score update on that one for tonight? I know it was fairly close at the half. We'll see if we can find it for you.
Do not have a current update.
Minute 39 remaining here. Tonight's game brought to you by Green Automotive Repair. Also our scoreboard sponsor, Avita Health Systems, caring for local athletes by providing comprehensive care. The Pizza Cottage player of the game. I think it's safe probably to go ahead and do that here.
Yeah, we're going to go with Kirk Parker tonight. Great offensive production. Kirk Parker's turned into a closer coming out of the backfield for the Freddies. He had one touchdown. First touchdown, 1-yard plunge. Second touchdown, 1-yard plunge. Third touchdown, a 3-yard dive play. And then he got the final touchdown so far, the final touchdown on the 4-yard pass reception from Blake Sipes. So
here's the snap and the pitch to Ashcraft, left side for a yard or two.
We're going to go with senior Kirk Parker, player of the game.
Well deserved.
Well, here we have some updates. So we got Centerburg all over Cardington, 47-7. Danville and Loudonville still in a close one. Looks like Loudonville right now has the edge, 28-26. Those are the two updates that I have.
Here it's 25-13. The Freddies with a minute 33 remaining. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. All part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Kirk Parker, we just announced our Pizza Cottage of Mount Vernon player of the game on WMVO Sports. So congratulations to him. He's going to get a pizza from Pizza Cottage of Mount Vernon. So the waning minute and a half here. Freddies get another first down. It'll be all set and done. I think the Knights have 2 remaining timeouts.
Yeah, they got 2 left.
Wing on either side. It's the wing T offense here for the Freddies. Under center is Sipes. Everybody down. Here's the snap and the pitch. Ashcraft, left side tackle, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage.
Still going.
A lot of people pushing and pulling and pushing and pulling. Might get the first down, and Freddies do.
Got another first down.
Pulled him over the line.
So now, irregardless of what Northmor does, the Freddies can just knee it. They can go victory.
You know, for a while there, way back in the day, you used to be able to do all the pushing and shoving, and they'd let you play. And then they kind of stopped that for a while. Remember that?
Yeah, they've gone back and forth on that
and now,
rule.
Now they kind of let that happen again, which, it's part of the game. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd be consistent on enforcing it or not.
Yeah.
Some crews are really are quick to enforce it, and others they just let it go. You just want to in any rules, you just want to have consistency.
1st and 10, the Freddies timeout. Wow, Freddies are going to call it. 50 seconds remaining. Coach Spittler didn't like something.
Did they not get the playoff there? I don't know.
I don't know. It might have been close on time. You know, and as a coach, you could talk about this, right? Even when you don't have much time on the clock and you could probably overlook it, you're really setting up for the coming games too, right? Doing the right things.
Yeah, you're constantly coaching and want to do things right, want to finish the game on the right foot.
So the Fredericktown Freddies, after having kind of a rough go against, a rough go against Mount Gilead last week.
Yeah, good way to rebound.
And going to get a victory here tonight. 50 seconds remaining on this Friday night. Week number 6 of high school football. Before you know it, it'll be 10 weeks and we're heading to the playoffs.
We're on the downhill slide now.
Yep, here's the snap. Hannon, might have been Sipes with the ball. Hannon and everybody pushing. They pick up 3 yards there or so.
Ran the sneak.
All but a matter of time here on WMVO as we get set for the starting point of Knox County post-game show.
So they're going to have to snap it one more time, and we're lining up and shaking hands.
Will give you the summary of the scoring here in the second half. We'll give a couple more thoughts and wrap it up. Player of the game, by the way, Kirk Parker for the Fredericktown Freddies, brought to you by Pizza Cottage. And that's the last play of the game. 25-13, the final score. The Freddies win tonight over Northmor on WMVO. It's time for the starting point of Knox County postgame show. Coach, what do we have for scoring?
Well, it's been the Kirk Parker show in the first quarter. Kirk with a 1-yard run that put the Freddies up 6-0. Came back in the second quarter. Both those scores were in the second quarter. Came back again with 3:53 left in the half. Kirk again on a 1-yard run. Neither of those PATs or 2-point plays were any good, so Fredericktown went into the half 12-0. Came out in the third quarter. Kirk Parker again, this time on a 3-yard run. That put the Freddies up 18-0. Northmor struck quickly with a 48-yard pass with Miley and Deach on the screen pass. That was 4:41 left in the third. That made the game 18-7. Fredericktown answered again. Got down deep inside Northmor territory. Had a 4th down play. Sipes finds Parker on a 4-yard pass. 6:25 left in the game. The PAT by Isaiah Brake was good on that one. That put the Freddies up 25-7. And then Northmor finished it out with a late touchdown. Miley to Stockdale with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game. And that's our final score. Fredericktown 25, Northmor 13.
Anytime you can have 75% of the play clock or more with your offense, you're going to win that game.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Fredericktown really was able to play their type of game tonight, control the ball, put first downs together, and finish drives.
So there you go. Final score 25-13 for a final time. The Freddies beat Northmor. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, our Friday Night Light title sponsor, by Buckeye Stoves, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, Green Automotive Repair, our scoreboard sponsor, Citywide Solutions, Aerial Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Please tell them thanks for sponsoring these broadcasts. For our team here tonight, Delaney Kerstetter, our producer, John Wareham on the main camera, and thanks to Coach Will Hartley beside me, our commentator. I'm Curtis Newland. Have a great night, everyone, from WMVO.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think.